Welcome back to Whiskey with E. I'm Eric. Now today, still no microphone issues. Sorry if it sounds loud and weird and if there's a weird frequency sound in the back. It must be this device. My apologies. But anyways, today we are going to do a Whiskey with the E. So, Bakers. I know, looked empty. There's a little bit left. Alrighty, so pretty much Baker's is a Jim Beam small batch product. So in this small batch they have, Knob Creek, which is a 9-year-old age statement product. I mean, nowadays the bottle looks a bit different. I don't have an example somewhere. Oh, here we go. This is the new bottle shape nowadays of the Knob Creek. Now they got Basil Hayden's, they got Booker's, which you guys know is my favorite. So essentially I always feel that Baker's is like a proof down version of Booker's or something like that. But we're gonna give you my thoughts, well, what's left on this particular single barrel. Now this was date barreled 02/2012, 8 years, 8 months. That's what I like about these. See, you can always try hunt for older age ones. There you go. If anyone's curious, Warehouse CL-L, serial number RR. So, Baker's 75% corn, 13% rye, 12% malted barley. Goes into the barrel at 125 proof. And then it's proof down to 107 for this expression. So here we go. Pause for the cork pop. It's not really a pop, is it? That was terrible. Alright, what's left? Oh dear. Every drop counts. Every drop counts from now. Alrighties. Alrighty, so 107 proof, which is 53.5%. Comes in a 750ml bottle at least. Now here in Australia everything typically comes in 700ml, and I think maybe that's starting to become the case with some releases in the States. But let's have a look. Ignore all the fingerprints. How can you ignore that? Colour is reasonably dark, guys. Nice caramel colour. Dark burnt honey kind of vibes. Look at that. Let's just get right into it. On the nose, so essentially that nutty Jim Beam profile does jump out at you. Yes, you are getting a bit of that ethanol vibes, but that has toned down a lot now. So then you are getting a lot of that salted caramel kind of honey vibes. But then there's this, yeah, obviously the vanilla and all that, but there's like a cola note. It's like a cola note intermingled in with like the char, like a charry kind of vibe. Must be the barrel, you know. But essentially, it's a pleasant nose. Is it something that really just jumps out like this is tremendous? Not really. I mean, I am a Wild Turkey fan, so, when I have Booker's, I still enjoy Booker's, so I'm not being biased or anything like that. But like, it is a bit floral. It's jumping out kind of like, I guess it just must be all that ethanol. It's coming out like perfumey. But let's just say nose is alright. Nothing too dramatic. Like I said, I'm getting a vibe that it just reminds me of like a Booker's proof down to be a Baker's. But it's all about the taste. Let's just call this video Bottle Killed. Alrighties. So we killed it. Let's have a taste. Here we go, guys. Sweet caramel. Then that nuttiness comes in, like a salted caramel kind of nutty vibe. Then it just rolls over to that oak. I mean, it's not like a well-aged sweet oak. I don't know how to explain it. You know, when you have a well-aged turkey, you get this element of well-aged oak. I mean, this is just 8 years, 8 months, but still, I'm getting a vibe of, since the barrel entry proof is 125, it's almost like they proof it down a bit. So I'm getting a lot of the vibe of it's a little bit watery. Not saying it's thin in any means. I'm saying it is full of flavor still, but I don't know. Being someone that is used to higher proof and enjoy Bookers, I don't know. I think I'd rather reach for a Booker's. Now, this here in Australia retails at the moment for $118. Bakers used to be at that 100 rate, you know, like not even. But nowadays, Booker's definitely going to be a whole lot more expensive. Haven't bought a Booker's lately, but hopefully we'll find some new batches. But that was just the first sip of the night, so we are going to have a second sip. But before we do, let's give it another nose to see if it's changed up a bit. Let's just say it just noses like a traditional bourbon. You know, you're getting all that traditional bourbon vibes, you know? But nothing fully jumps out. I mean, there's that little slight cola-y note that just kind of gives it that extra oomph of, maybe it's worth it, you know, something like that. But I did recently find another bottle. It is an 8 years, 11 months. Hopefully I can make it back there before someone else gets it. But I'm not going to be able to compare it now because I just poured up the last one. Maybe I should have saved it for a comparison video, but too late for that now. Alrighties, let's go for the second sip. Drink responsibly all. Cheers everyone. Let's just say it's become more rounded off at this bottle kill point. Now when you first open up this bottle, let's just say it felt a little hot, you know, it felt a little hot. There was a little bit of a rough edges, you know. I was finding myself adding drops of water in that brought out like a more caramel sweetness, believe it or not. Even though it's already been proofed down, I don't know why, but let's just say there was some really hot summery days that I even dropped an ice cube in with it, which brought out more sweet, salty caramel kind of vibes. So, that being said, do I recommend you try a Baker's? With nowadays pricing, this is all up to preference. Alright, so let's say a Wild Turkey 101 may retail for $70-ish nowadays. You can pick up a Wild Turkey rare breed for 115, you know, 120, something like that. So this being 118 at only 107 proof, maybe it's not worth it that way. And if you're going for value, you can't beat a Wild Turkey rare breed. But if you wanted to experience what Jim Beam can taste like, you know, if you are moving on from the white label or the black, or you've gotten tired of that devil's cut or whatever, you wanted to try something in their small range profile, small batch profile, then this is a good one. But some people prefer Knob Creek. I don't know. I feel I don't like Knob Creek as much as what I enjoy a Baker's. You know, I did enjoy the older Baker's a whole lot more. But this is interesting, being single barrels, so each barrel is going to be a little bit different, but obviously it's still all going to maintain a similar flavor profile. But yeah, let's just say if you enjoy Jim Beam and you wanted to try Jim Beam elevated to over 50%, then this is a good start. Then once you started enjoying this and you want to actually see what Jim Beam could be without any water added to proof it down to 107 proof, then you are definitely going to want to try some Bookers. And you know I love a good... That's Baker's, that's the old one. You know I love a good bottle of Bookers. Right here. But anyways, this was enjoyable. I mean, if it wasn't enjoyable, the bottle would still be full, right? So that being said, I did enjoy it. I think I did even enjoy it with the cigar. Yeah, there you go. Recommended, but keep in mind the price rising, you know, the cost of living, everything's just been jacked up nowadays here in Australia, so we just got to put that into account. But I mean, I'd still rate this over anything else that is around the bracket. But like I said, it's really hard to beat Wild Turkey products in terms of value, but this is a good experience. You get to try different barrels and Jim Beam at a higher age and higher proof. Alrighty guys, who likes a Baker's? Let me know in the comments, or do you enjoy a Booker's as well? Oh my goodness, let's finish the last of it. I mean, very smooth. I mean, the finish isn't too overly long, obviously, but for what it is, the flavor notes, even the oak, it's not like it's a bittery oak or anything like that, but it's not too sweet. But that nutty note does come across. If you know that nutty note, you're gonna know the nutty note. But the cola note saved it. There you go. Who's tried this barrel? Who likes Bakers? Let me know. I'm not going to tell you the barrel number. Serial number 002189841. Did you try this one? Alrighty guys, I'm going to catch you all next time. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you on another review video. Live, edited, unscripted, unrehearsed, and totally unprofessional. But just sharing my honest thoughts, as I do buy everything myself. They didn't send it to me, so obviously I'm going to be honest about it. I'm going to give you my full thoughts on the matter and see if it's even justified, like paying the prices. Like even right now, I'm trying to justify buying another one for 118, purely because it's going to be a few more months older than this one. And they're always alright to have around, come on. You never know, the price might just keep going up, and maybe we'll think back and be like, we should have stocked up when they were this price, thinking that was higher prices. Anyways, just a thought. Alrighties, I'm out of here. I'm ranting, but much love to you always. And as always, drink responsibly, quality over quantity, and maybe we should learn to wipe the glass with a cloth so we get rid of these fingerprints. Laters all.